You ever wonder if you have spirit guides or how to actually hear them? I've been working with my guides, the Great Council of Light, for years, and I just launched something really powerful to help you connect with yours. In this video, I'm going to break down how to connect with your spirit guides, what to expect, and a special resource you can use starting right away. So, what are our spirit guides? Our spirit guides are non physical beings. They live in a different dimension and they are with us from the moment that we are born on planet Earth. And they are dedicated to our growth and our evolution. And, there's many different kinds and types of spirit guides. They can be our deceased loved ones who are close to us that we've shared our lifetime with on planet Earth. They can be our angels, angels from higher dimensional spaces. They can be angels that maybe we know about, like Archangel Michael, Raphael, Metatron, and Gabriel. Or they can also be galactic beings, because galactic beings live in different dimensions in higher frequencies. And all that means is they live in spaces that are not of the three-dimensional reality that we live in. And they can also be ascended masters like Jesus and Buddha and Kuan Yin and different beings like that and different masters that lived on planet Earth and taught and spoke of love, who, in our three-dimensional reality, their whole entire purpose was to help humankind grow and expand and evolve. So, people think that you have to be someone who has really worked at this for a long time, like me, um, to be able to hear them, to be able to access them, and to be able to have a connection to them. And that just simply is not so. Everyone is born with clairsenses. Everyone is born with a thread of the divine. Everyone is connected to all that is, and that includes other dimensions and other realities that our spirit guides live within. So, what are three signs that your guides are already communicating with you? You might have, let's see, sudden insights or knowings. So, you might have an understanding about something, and you're like, where did that come from? I wasn't even thinking about that. It just pops in. It's just a knowing that pops in, right? You might have just a clarity on something that popped in that came from your guides. They're intuiting you. They're sending you information continually, trying to help you on your path. One of the things that when I started waking up, I saw all the time were angel numbers. And I was like, why, when I walk in a room, am I seeing 222, 333, 444, 1111, 1010, 111 over and over and over and over again? So much so that I started taking screenshots and my whole photo album turned into these angelic numbers. And then, of course, I started researching, what does it mean? Repeating numbers. What are, symbols that I see all the time? Why am I always seeing this symbol of sacred geometry all the time? Why am I seeing the symbol of wings all the time, or whatever it is? And then another thing is synchronicities. Why am I, going to this one place at the perfect time to meet this person that I had been thinking about? Why does that keep happening to me? Why, when I think of my girlfriend and she just pops into my head, suddenly she calls me? They are the things. They are the synchronicities. They are the symbols. They are the repeating numbers. One of the things that I remember thinking was, what am I thinking about when I see my numbers? What is it that I'm thinking about? And I started like connecting the dots. Yeah, it was every time I was thinking about making a decision that was a soul decision on how to step out of fear and into love. My guides were intuiting me. They were giving me the synchronicities. They were giving me the repeating numbers. They were giving me the symbols to say, hey, you're on the right path. Keep going, girl. Keep going. Another thing that I personally experience a lot, and people that are community members that are inside of my spirit calling community experience all the time, are messages in dreams or in meditation. So you might start receiving some dreams that are really relevant, that, might have been something that you were thinking about, that, maybe subconsciously it was in you, and you needed a little bit of guidance. And your guides, they intuit that information in your dream state. They send you those messages in your dream state. And when you are in meditation, you are in a state that's almost, dreamlike. You are shutting off that monkey mind, and you're allowing yourself to connect to all that is, and moving from that heart space, and, using your third eye. And if you receive a message, or you receive an image, or you receive a knowing in your meditation, they're from your spirit guides. So what I always say, invite them. Invite them to share with you. Invite them to allow you to receive messages, and invite them to allow you to receive visuals and images. Invite them. Say, I want more. When if you start noticing that you are, receiving these numbers, these symbols, these messages, these dreams, right? And I'd love for you guys, as you're watching this video, to just put some comments in and tell me if you've experienced any of these things, because I go back and I check, and I love to respond to your comments. It would be amazing. So, how to connect? How do we do it? Right? What's the process? What's the method? Is there a checklist? What do we do? I find that it's not complicated. You know, if you can reflect back to some of the things I just said, you're probably already doing it, right? And you're writing some comments. But one of the things that I say that really helps is creating that space, quiet the mind. Give yourself that, if it's an intention that you want to connect more frequently in a more meaningful and deep way with your spirit guides, set an intention, create a daily stillness or a practice. Find a space in your home, find a time in your day where you can set that intention and create that space of quieting the mind, allowing that stillness to come in so that you can get into that meditative state. And then you can ask your guides questions. You can ask them clear, open-ended questions. You don't have to be really in the weeds or in the details. You can, but you be very, very clear. Sometimes I'll say, when I'm channeling messages from the Great Council of Light for our community members, and I'll say, you can ask a question. I might get a question that has 3 questions inside of it. So that's what I mean about asking very clear questions. And then it's your job to be patient and receptive. So you have to start getting used to this new connection. There's a pathway. There's a thread between back and forth between you. So the guides often speak through subtle feelings, not words. So you'll start using your clairs. You'll start knowing, you'll start feeling, you'll start sensing, you'll start hearing, you'll start seeing, right? These nuggets that are coming from them. So you just have to be patient. And just like anything else, in our world, we want everything now. We want everything now. But you do have to be patient, and you do have to be receptive. And I always say, when I'm working with people and when we talk in our community, keep a journal just for your messages. Go buy a beautiful book, a little notebook. Go spend a day, go and get a coffee, whatever you like, smoothie, tea, whatever. Make it like a special event in your life. I'm going to buy a beautiful journal because I am setting an intention to connect with my spirit guides. And I'm going to have this book be just for this. And I'm going to label it. I'm going to keep it in my special space. And I'm going to start making notes about what it is that I'm receiving. What are the messages that I'm receiving? What are the nudges that I'm receiving? Right? So I was channeling messages for my community, and I think it was for someone that I was working with, and boom, I had these 3 meditations come through. One of them was a connecting to your spirit guides. One of them was a pineal gland activation meditation, and one of them was an abundance meditation. And my guides told me that these are tools that I need to create for the world, for people to be able to connect in a more meaningful way, to be able to understand the pineal gland, what it's there for, why we have it, and how to awaken it, how to make it live, give it life, and to utilize it, and how to connect to our spirit guides, some of the things we just talked about, and how to bring abundance into your life. Those three things are amazing. Three things that you can do continually to better your life, to deepen your connection, to live a more abundant life with meaning and beautiful experiences, right? So the meditations, they are to help you make this connection. I love the meditations that I channel. They are absolutely beautiful. And they come from the Great Council of Light. They're not coming from me. They're coming from directly from the Great Council of Light to you, right? And it's a beautiful guided journey to open the channel between you and your guides, or to open your pineal gland to receive more information. I always say, start with the connecting to your spirit guides and the abundance and experience them. And then to help that tool that's inside of your head that we are all born with, you've got your pineal gland. It's a tool. So these meditations, they're guided, right? To help open that channel between you and your guides. Whether you're brand new or you're deep in practice, the elevation and the vibration of the Great Council and their words are elevating this connection between you and your guides, deepening it, making it more meaningful. So I know that people who have used the meditation that I created from the Great Council of Light, who've listened to it, have reported deep, deep connection, clarity, and receiving guidance from the questions that they're asking, just like we talked about, having visions, even some guides' names coming through. It's amazing. So, you know, one of the things that I love to talk about is that everybody has these abilities. Everyone has these. You are not unique. You are not different if you are able to connect with your spirit guides. It's a practice, it's an intention. It is something that is available to you. It is there and available to you, and it's magnificent. So I would love for you to know that the meditations that I just spoke about are available on my website, spirit-calling.com. Each individual meditation is $27, and then we have a bundle of three of them for $47. So you can't go wrong with the bundle. You get all three of them. And I am working on four more that I just received guidance about to help people in their lives. And they're very specific and they're very exciting for me to be able to, channel this level of guidance from the Great Council of Light. So I just want you all to know that your guides are very, very, very real. And they're waiting for you to reach out, for you to connect. So if this resonates with you, I just, you know, ask you to please listen to that guidance inside of you, because that's your guides talking that we just talked all about, right? That's your guides talking. That's that pull towards elevating your life and making your life better. It's amazing. So I just want to thank you for sharing this time with me. I hope that you learned something about connecting to your spirit guides. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a video on the pineal gland, and I'm going to be doing a video on abundance and channeling, and so many things that I've been receiving to share with you. And if you are looking for a meaningful community of like-minded souls that walk on all different kinds of paths and have different belief systems, then you should definitely check out spirit-calling.com. It's a community of seekers and guides, of people from all over that are loving and sharing and supporting one another and on their spiritual awakening journey. So we have tools, we have events weekly where we're connecting with one another. I'm very active inside of the community. You have access to me, And we have a custom curated sound healing every month in a frequency that is created to support you on your journey. It's an amazing place. It's 7 days free. And I'm also launching a master class. I'd love for you to join me where I'm channeling live the Great Council of Light to support you. I'm only allowing 10 people to join this masterclass so that it can be intimate and it can really support you on your journey and help you in your life. That is on my Work with Pamela page. So go and check it out, like and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you soon.